Oh, hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a great rest. Oh God, I forgot. I forgot my thing. Damn it. Hail to thee. Hail to thee. I'm sick. I am very sick. But hi, I'm back. I returned from my long disappearance of 1 week and almost a half. Which is to say, 1 week and 2 days, I think. I actually don't remember how long, technically. Like, day per day. Let me do the numbers. Let me do the counting. Last stream was when the 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days. More than a week. But I'm back. I hope you all are having a fantastic gosh darn day. Hope you're all, blessed to see me. Blessed enough to be here. I'm certainly not blessed enough to not be sick at the moment, but yes, I arrived to you sickly and slightly broken. Not literally, but just emotionally. The sicknesses of the body always leave me feeling like an old man. Just decrepit and slow, and everything aches a little bit. I don't know what it is either. I got no clue because when I first got back, I was feeling fine, and then I simply was not feeling fine. But that's not gonna stop me from making the stream when I said I was gonna return, which is now, today. Oh, my insides are gonna be acting up though. They're gonna just be there, doing their thing, despite my protest for them to not do their thing. Oh my goodness, I slept too. I slept like a good amount of time, like actual reasonable hours for the most of my trip and yesterday night. Oh man, maybe sleeping wasn't a good option. Maybe it was the fact that I stayed up for like a whole day. I must have caught something on the plane back, and I should have probably taken a pill so that I can just be chill and not have my brain trying to. It's like something is in my head trying to correct itself out like a little baby chicken. Except the baby chicken is not real. And this is my head being in pain. Ugh. I had a great, fantastic time. I'm glad to see that my yawning is still on time. My strange habit of just yawning during this time still here. I'm gonna be drinking hella water too because I ate so unhealthily while I was gone. Ate like I got ding dong. And I told myself like, hey, I wasn't gonna eat too much sugar because I already knew I was gonna be eating a lot of fatty food and whatnot, and I still did not listen to me. I did not listen to me at all. Maybe it's all those fatty foods. They're finally catching up to me. My organs no longer could handle it. I do think I'm genuinely sick though. I don't think it has to do with the food. Just bad luck. Bad luck. The luck of the bad of the luck, the lucky bad luck. I'll probably be fine by tomorrow. And if not by tomorrow, then give it a few more days. Your boy shall be back to full health. I hate this like sickness, soreness. the sickness, soreness that you feel in your body. It's not cool. I don't like it. No me gusta. But I did a lot. I had a good time. Visited a lot of my family. Took photos of random little animals that I would find or come across, I should say. I came across some horses. Did not get a chance to take a picture of them because the 2 times I came across horses, both, well, I guess they're not technically wild, but like horses that were clearly not owned by people and a horse that was owned by a person. I was in the vehicle, and the vehicle was just going, so I couldn't take pictures of the horse. No horns pictures. But you would know of all of that if you had joined my little Discord server, which is where I posted those. I try not to miss anything in terms of the streams and whatnot that I usually watch, but it's so I I very much like my computer. I like that I can have 4 different tabs and watch 4 different people, switch around, interact. Can't do that on the phone, really. Cannot do that on a phone as effectively, at least. Takes a bit more effort to switch around. Because that's what I usually do. I'll be listening in on one, live stream while doing some other stuff, looking around. And then, I'll have 3 different streams on at a time. Yeah, and a couple of them, 2 of them muted, whichever I'm currently listening to. And then if I get an ad, I'll just switch over, watch somebody else, that sort of thing. And I also didn't know what the hell I was going to be playing for today. I don't think I'll be playing anything today. Because, for 1, I forgot what games I have. And 2, I need to figure out which days I want to do what. Underrail, we've barely even gotten through the beginning of that. We got... What else do I got, actually? Because I think my list of games has kind of shrunk back down. Disillusionist, I still haven't finished. There's that one. Let me look at the thing. I gotta do this real quick. Forgive me. Jolly Boy will return in half a second. There we go. My PC still does that thing where it just decides to crank up things for a quick second because of my program here for my PNG. Still didn't switch that. I remember when I said I was gonna do that. Who knows how long ago? Only the gods know at this point. So long ago, I told myself I'm gonna switch programs. I'm gonna use something else. Did not ever manage to do that. I just decided not to. Let's see. What games do I have? I finished Bad End Theater. I remember that. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The hell is this one? Oh, okay, I remember this one. 10. And yeah, I got still a couple of games I could get around to. I'm not as dried up on my stock as I thought I was. Still gotta check itch.io for any other games, because that's usually where I get a lot of the games I play, like a good amount. At least the more, well, it wouldn't be fair to say the more story-based ones, because Steam also has a lot of those. But I mean visual novels and whatnot, those types of games, all of them are really at itch.io. At least that's one of the few sites I check. That's probably the most relevant one to me. I know there's a couple of others. Ay. Should have drank my medicine, dang it. My head's pumping. My head is throbbing. Meowchers. I don't even know if I have medicine. I probably don't, which would be not good. And I gotta remember to drink my water so that I stay hydrated, because that's very important when you get sick. You gotta stay hydrated. Can't have yourself dying. That would be very bad, at least in my humble opinion. Death, not so cool. Not so cool. Bleh. Now I'll go look for that. It's probably gonna take me a little bit. It's gonna take me a little bit, but I'll be back sooner rather than later. And I'm back. See, pretty quick. Left and came back. Unlike your father. Where did that one come from? I don't know. Man, I really hope I don't get a fever. That would be such a bad return home from vacation. You just end up getting a fever. Hopefully it's nothing of that bad. I kind of doubt it is. Like I said, probably just caught some bug. I'm gonna struggle, but I'll be fine. So, what has gone on in your own little world? I want to know about that. I wish to know, but the people are not yet here. Probably because Twitch hasn't done its thing, which is very, very, very disrespectful. I think Twitch should do the thing where, you know, they tell people that you're around, because so many people don't get a notification that I'm, like, streaming. Happened before I left, and happened before I even became a streamer of any kind. But hey, what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do about it? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. I could put on some music in the background while I await the coming of whomever may seek me. This medicine's gonna take like 30 minutes to exist in my system, but I'll survive till then. And I think I gotta clean my nose up a little bit. A clean nose is a good no. Oh, my brain. Burn the bacon. Don't burn your bacon, guys. That's a life lesson. Because grease that is on fire is not very good for your house. You're gonna smell it for a while. Why does Steam always tell me there's like an unread message? It always tells me when I try to go check the unread message, it just doesn't let me. It just will not. It just will not. Peaches. I didn't see too much VTuber related drama, which is kind of surprising while I was gone. Well, there is one, but that feels more eh. People are pissed off at somebody that like got banned for like a day for saying something to someone in their chat, and other people are responding by being like, "Yo, Twitch has let worse slide." So, and it's like both I think are fair enough things to point out, but at the same time, it's like we're on Twitch at this point. What does it matter? Twitch is going headfirst into oblivion. I didn't even know that person. Like, I think it was literally like a new VTuber too. Like, they debuted not that long ago. I think. I'm not 100% sure because I don't know enough about them. Simply do not know. I do want to check if Knuckles has posted anything on his Twitter because I have not checked on X in a while. I don't have it on me phone. Which is probably a good thing, now that I think about it. Probably a pretty good thing. Ow. Ooh, some updates on a certain boss fight, which is nice. I like that very much. Man, sleeping tonight is gonna be rough. Oh, and like the little options screen, not options, the when you go into the menu screen in Night of the Abattoir, man, you have your little portrait of your character. He's got the portrait done for Archangel Michael, which is, he's looking cool. Youch. Am I just gonna youch along? Probably, I'm gonna youch along. Oh yeah, I forgot about the music. Shit, I don't really have a playlist here or nothing. I just grab whatever I see on YouTube and I just go, yep, that's probably good enough. Probably good enough. What about this one? Let me see. Nah, give me another one. Give me another. Another. Oh yeah, I also heard Battlefield 6, the beta for that game was pretty darn good. And I know the new COD trailer also came out, and I'm hearing not good things about that one. No bueno things about that one. I guess it's not to be too surprising. It is COD, and COD has had a bit of a reputation in the last fucking decade. Is it deserved? Absolutely. I think so anyway. Absolutely deserved. There. Musica in the background. I'm gonna have to scroll around and click whatever. Oh my goodness, me bones. Oh, why can't the jelly be in my bones? Jelly bones. Wait, now that I think about it, isn't gelatin made out of like the same stuff that's in bones, like collagen or whatever? Hold on. Is gelatin made of bones? Yes. Okay. I think the answer is yes. It is made, in fact, from bones, or derived from collagen taken from animal body parts. So it can be bone, but it's not specifically bones. I see. I had reoccurring knowledge of this. I just kind of forgot it, which now I remembered, so I will call it reoccurring. Hmm. Collagen's so weird. I guess the body makes it because it's flexible. Gets the job done. Is replaceable cellularly. And then it just goes away after you're done. I guess it's like skin in that same capacity. Where it's something that, your body can constantly recreate. It's flexible. It just do what it do, and it does it well. Hmm. Outside of those two games, I'm trying to see if I can remember hearing about any other games recently, but I genuinely don't think there was a lot of news on games outside of like what was what started, more than a week ago. That whole debacle with Steam and the credit card people. But I heard things are kinda getting better on that front. Kinda. You never actually know until the fight's over. Which I don't think it'll be in, quite a while. Only question is, will people keep up the fight for that long, or will they just kinda forget? Or move on, or find it annoying? What about on Twitch? What's going on Twitch? We love Twitch. Twitch. Definitely not a single wrong thing with the entirety of the site and its people. Ow. Damn, I really am like an old man. My freaking joint hurts from my arm. Man, I wish I could like make my chair recline a little. I want to lay down. I want to lay down. I want to sleep a little more. Just rest. Rest until my weary body is no longer weary. Yeah. The music is still a little loud to me. Hopefully it's, okay on your guys' end. It should be, because I'm using the other. I had to, like, re-familiarize myself with my audio and just with OBS and whatever else. I was, like, looking at it for a minute, like, what the hell am I looking at here? What in the goddamn am I looking at? Also, my birthday is in, like, 9 days. Which is certainly something. And I have no clue what to do. I've got like one thing that I might do, and everything else is like, I don't know, mayhaps shall be done as well. Because I don't think I do kind of want to just like relax, talk, chat things up. But I do also want to play a game or two. Maybe do some karaoke on that day as well. I'm not so certain. Not so certain. How about this one, actually? This one. The typical people are doing typical things on Twitch. You know how it is. I did go to the beach once while I was gone. I went to the beach and then I went into a pool, and those are the only times I ever got around to swimming. When I went around to swim that second time in the pool, though, I had very much just foregone wearing sunscreen. I told myself I'll be fine. I'm only gonna be there for like, I'm gonna be there for 2 hours. It's not much time at all. Actually, I didn't know. No, that's a lie. I thought I was gonna be there for less than an hour, and I didn't bring my phone to check the time or anything. So I instead stayed there for 2 hours. That's how it went. That's how it went. And your boy was looking a little bit like a lobster. My arms, like my forearms, the top of my head, shoulders, and some, like my upper back mostly, were reddish. But turns out I came out of it completely unscathed, despite the redness. And I think in terms of peeled skin, only like a smidge amount of it on my left shoulder, or that little part between the shoulder and the neck, whatever you call that, was truly ever peeling off. Everything else just kind of remained. So I guess I'm just built different when it comes to the sun. Beach was fun too. I couldn't unfortunately find any funny sea creatures this time around. No sea creatures for me. I did find rocks, and what else was it? Found rocks and little coconuts, 3 baby coconuts that were just on the ground in the sand. And I picked them up, and I was like confused as to what they were for a good minute, because I don't think I've ever seen little baby coconuts before, and I figured it out. Asked the person, and that's what they told me it was. They were baby coconuts. Which I didn't know were a thing, but makes sense because, I'm pretty sure coconuts in general are the seeds of what is it, palm trees? Yes, palm trees. Ay, Dios mío. I'm gonna have to drink up so much liquid. So much. And we have no Gatorade. Because usually that's what I drink when I'm sick. Like this. Gatorade and Wawa. I think I'll just stick to the Wawa. I'll try to not drink my tea. Or I did drink coffee in the morning. Or I should say not even the morning technically. I made it in the morning, but it fell into the afternoon, so I drank it in the afternoon. The rocks that I found weren't very interesting. I think parts of like coral reef were what I found, because some of them were proper rocks. Others were not. They were more like thin and shaped in certain ways. So I'm pretty sure I found some like dead coral pieces here and there. No fish. No fish to be seen. At least not in the beach that I was in. And like I said, no crabs. No crabs either. I wanted to find one. Like I tried, but I couldn't find one. Apparently there weren't any crabs at the beach that I was at. There's supposed to have been crabs in like some road we passed by often, like in that area. But apparently they recently were like overhunted by people. So the crab levels are not what they used to be. Snow bueno. Snow bueno. But it is what it is. I did see a chicken at the beach, and that chicken was not having it just wasn't having it when it came to any other birds. If you were a person and you could be near it, right, it just remained unbothered. But if you were a bird of any kind, which the only two there were, let's see, it's like small, almost crow-like birds, and then pigeons. And anytime either one of those two would like be too close to where it was going, or just waddle, kind of in its area, it would just start chasing them. It would just chase them off. I did send that picture into the Discord as well, so you guys can see that there, if you would please. If it would please ya. Croissant. No croissant. No croissant today. I don't even remember if we bought bread. We had to buy a bunch of foods because we threw out a lot of stuff before we went on a trip, so that it wouldn't rot while we were here. So Had to do a little bit of grocery shopping. I didn't go. I just stayed home and helped out when the bags needed to be brought in and organized the stuff. That's like my main task when it comes to grocery shopping. I don't do the shopping. I just stay behind and then bring the stuff inside and organize it because I just don't like going out, I guess. I just don't like going out. Not often, anyhow. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I did. I also forgot to bring my notebook, so I didn't get a chance to really practice anything on in terms of, artistry and drawing lines and squares. So yeah, that's not too good, not too good, but we'll pick it back up today, probably, assuming this body of mine decides to be a little less sickly. We can do a little practice, a little bit of practice, a little bit of rounded circles, and maybe getting shapes of body parts done. Because I want to speed run learning, because learning is such a slow, meticulous process that I very much despise. I very much despise learning. I like learning about things that I like, but anything that I'm like that involves a lot of repetition like this, I begin to very much not like it. Like, watching a video on some history, that's cool. I like that. That's entertaining, but repetition is not something I would describe as entertaining in the slightest. In the slightest sense of the word. I also haven't unpacked anything from my bag. Okay, not anything, but some things have been unpacked. Others have not. The dirty laundry that we had carried over to here, has been put in its proper place. But all the clean clothes, because we did laundry before we left, all the clean stuff is still in the bag, in the travel bag. Goodness, the journey back home was just so long. Was get in car, get to airport, walk around, wait around, get into plane, freaking walk around more, get bags, get in another car, get to another place, and then get taken home finally in another car ride that took freaking forever. So I spent the whole of yesterday essentially, not literally, but like the most of the morning hours into the afternoon and almost halfway into the afternoon just traveling, which I would not say is a pleasant journey. I mean, nothing really bad happened, but other than like traffic when we were driving back, from the airport from which we landed into after coming back from like from where we were. There was traffic, but like other than that, well, there was also traffic again, but I don't want to go into it, bro. I don't want to go into it. That was bullshit. Chicanery, tomfoolery, and I never even found out why the roads or the highway or whatever just decided to have a problem with traffic that day. Anyways, what else has been around? What else has been around? What else has happened while I was gone? Let me see. There's a couple of people I need to scroll through through their stuff just to see if I've missed anything of import while I was gone. At least over on X, because like I said, I don't have X on my phone. Not on the phone, just on the computer. Because I think that is a smart thing to do. Hmm. I already scrolled through Knuckles stuff, and he did. Actually, has there been an update on the game? I don't think so, but progress is progress. There was posts about progress for a boss battle in the game he has. Let's see. Any other silly things that occurred while I was gone? Hmm. What is this, a game? Infinity Nikki. Oh, right, that's the gotcha game, I think. Is that a gotcha game? Uh, actually don't know. That might be confusing it for another one. No, I don't think it is. But apparently they're releasing some some game, I think. Hmm. Or is it a collaboration? Oh, I think this is a collaboration. Okay, yeah, Infinity Nikki X Stardew Valley collab. Kind of cool if that's your type of thing. Me, not really. Because I haven't played either of those games. Oh yeah, I guess Pal World has also come up with something new. A new, pal, I guess is what they call them in their games. A little octopus squid lady gal. It is cute. I like it. Very cute. Galoopy. That's the name. Galoopy. Galoopy Glooper. Hmm. That's the sound I make when I have a headache. Sorry about that. There's gonna be a lot of like sighing. Mm. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. One little stretch and another in the other direction eventually. Give me a second. There we go. There we have it. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, those were some weak ass shrugs. Weak ass shrugs. Not shrugs. Stretches. Weak ass stretches. Hmm. I want to wear a pumpkin on my head. Just put one there. Just like, I don't know. What would it smell that bad? Maybe if it was dry, it wouldn't smell bad. Or maybe it would. I feel like if it was a dry pumpkin, like dried on the inside, you wouldn't have too much of a bad time wearing a pumpkin on your head. Otherwise, I don't know. Shoko! How you doing? How you doing? Hail to thee. Welcome back. Spinning trout. The trout is indeed spinning around. Spinning, traversing the rotation cycle, like the Earth does around the sun, or something like that. Maybe a Beyblade would have been a better analogy. Hope you're doing quite alright on this Wednesday. Yes, I remember days. I know what day it is. I definitely did not go and check right now what day it was. Oh goodness. Forgive me if I'm not the most energetic at the moment. I think I caught something on the way back home. A little bug, a little something. But I'm otherwise fine. Just gotta make sure I stay hydrated and do not perish. Wish I had some Gatorade though. That would be cool. You're okay, thanks. I got scammed by a shop, but for the equivalent of $10, so it's not that tragic. That asshole. We should put him in a blender. What do you say to that, Shoko? How about you and I go to that person and then just kind of put him in a blender? Because that is not to be done to anyone. Not you, not anyone. Ow, why is my ear hurting a little? Never mind that. You're kind of amazed, though, to BH? How so? How are you amazed? Was there trickery that confounding? I feel like if I got scammed, I would just immediately throw hands. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd probably get in trouble. But that's just me, though. Don't follow my example. They managed to make worse knockoffs of a product than a knockoff you buy on AliExpress once. Huh. Well, would you look at that? That is very surprising. How do you manage to do that? That feels like something that belongs on the world record. Like, you know those little books? I forget what they're called, but the world record books. It's gotta smack that into there. It truly is amazing. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word. Guinness, that's the one. Guinness Records books. You smart. You smart. Me, I leave the smartness for all of you guys, okay? That's for you guys to have. How am I? Other than being sick, I'm all right. I'm all right. You know, had to of course have the feeling of missing the family now that they're, now that we're gone from the homeland. I miss them. I have a lot of family, like a lot of family and family friends. Like, holy shit, is there a lot of family? Sick? Yeah. Oh no, don't perish. I will not. I promise. I'm a little too strong. I'm too strong to perish. This illness, it will die. It will die in me, and it has no choice. It thinks it thinks it's trapped with me. I mean, I messed it up. I was gonna say it thinks I'm trapped with it. It's trapped with me. But yeah, I'll be fine. I think a couple of days of rest should do me quite well. I did sleep at a reasonable time throughout my trip, and when I got here too. Like I went to sleep at like 12, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up at like 8, which I think is reasonable. That's pretty normal. Trip, yeah, I was gone because I was taking a little trip to see the family, a little week. It was like for a week and 2 days. Yes, if I can do math correctly. So a little vacation to see the family, because we haven't seen family in a long while, a couple of years. Took a bunch of pictures, well, mostly of little animals and whatever I could find, whatever creature I spotted, and just presented them to the Discord whenever I had the chance. Because sometimes the electric grid, for the first 2 days, the electric grid at my homeland was iffy, and therefore, I had no data on my phone either, so I had to rely on Wi-Fi, and with no power means no Wi-Fi. So when the lights went out, there was nothing I could do. I would just shell out, I guess, until the Wi-Fi and electricity returned, and then I could post whatever the hell I wanted to post. It was mostly just me visiting family around, being driven around. It was mainly my uncle driving. My uncle just driving us around. We went from one person to another person. They would call people, be like, yo, we're here, come visit. And it was just, it was a whole thing. I also got to visit my grandparents that were over there, who I don't really get to see often either. It was nice. It was nice. It was very lovely. Even though it was quite tiring because your boy is not one for social situations and being taken out. It was still nice. I like it. I like it that I have a lot of family. Like, it might be a little too many family members for me to remember, but like, it was nice. Went to the beach once, went to a pool once. We ate at some, little restaurant, nothing fancy like an Olive Garden. And then another time at a buffet. Had a little home dinner at, my great aunt's place, which used to be my great grandma's place, but, she passed away years ago, so it's now her place. And yeah, pretty good. Pretty good 8 days. Because on the ninth, we had to, like, leave. The ninth day of the trip. I mean, not the ninth of the month. And now I gotta prepare something for birthday, which is in a couple of days. Still a week away. You're happy I have a good relation with them? I do. Even though I myself, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really talk to my family as much as I should. You know, the matriarch does it on my behalf, I guess, whether I want her to or not. Because sometimes I'll do a thing, and I expect it to just be a thing I know about, and she'll somehow know and just be like, oh yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that, and I'm just like, Mom, when did you know this? when did you figure out I'm doing a thing? But yeah, it was good all around. Good all around. Gotta visit family when you can. Which unfortunately for us is not often. Now I gotta plan out this week, and then I gotta plan out my birthday, which I don't think I'm gonna do what some people do, which is like multiple. Some people have like a birthday-a-thon. I don't think I'm really equipped for that. I do think I'll stream for like 12 hours that day though. I'll do like a 12-hour stream on me birthday and just do whatever. Oh my god, birthday? Yeah, birthday. The boy grows older each year, just like everyone else. But yeah, birthday on the 29th, which is a Friday, which means I can get drunk without consequence. You're gonna be old? Well, depending on your view on things, yes. Or no. It really depends. What is being old? But yeah, I'll plan some stuff. I'll plan some stuff for the birthday. We'll have a good old 12 hours. I don't know if it'll drain me. It will probably drain the hell out of me, but it'll be worth it. Then I think I'm gonna try and lock in for the rest of this year. It's technically also my anniversary, right? My stream anniversary is on my birthday because I started on my birthday to stream. So I just like smack those two together. I specifically chose to start streaming on my birthday so that I can have it just be there in one day instead of being like, oh, here's my stream anniversary day and my birthday and this and that. It's like, no, it's all gonna get celebrated on the same day. That's not sure if nice or not. What are you not sure if it's nice or not? Did I miss something? I gotta stretch out. My lower back is like, bleh. I gotta sit properly. That's the issue. I'm not sitting properly. I've been like slouching. My slouching behavior has gotta end. There we go. Put my blanket, a little bit more back. I mean, you could do something crazy, I don't know, and you decide to stream on your birthday. I mean, it just makes things easier for me. It's all, compact in the same day. I don't have, because if I started streaming on any other day, I promise you I would forget my stream anniversary. I would just forget it. I would forget what day I streamed on or began to stream on. So if I did it on my birthday, it's all there, all the celebrations happen in like one day. Easy peasy, packed away. I mean, it's not like any other of the whatever anniversaries we make, Oh my god, we need to bring presents. You may bring yourselves. You are all presents. Your presence is the present. See? Easy peasy. I'm thinking karaoke. Just do like some karaoke. Uh, I was planning on playing a game with you guys as well, but I don't know which game to get. There is one that's like a free one. Fuck, it's your work day? Ah. Well, hey, it's okay. It's okay. It is a Friday, and I'm gonna be around for a long 12 hours, so you'll maybe see me, maybe you won't. I'm not too sure. But even if you stop by for a little bit, that's okay. And if you can't, that's okay too. Ain't nobody forcing you to do anything. Ain't nobody have any what's the word I'm looking for? Obligations to see me. Imagine you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and weekend off. Ah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and the weekend. That is 5 days. And then only Friday. And then Friday, you're going back to work. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. I'm sure you'll be fine, though. You'll be fine without seeing me for that day. I'm sure of it. Oh, my bones is cracked. Okay. My old man bones. Shiver me shimbers. But you deserve feeling special? Well, I already do. I feel special when you guys show up and you guys talk to me and I get to see you guys and we get to tell each other our days and that is good enough for me. So worry not about making me feel special. As for the rest of the time up until then, I did check what games I have and which ones I need to continue. So I'll make like a mental list of what games to play per day as usual. Shut up, you deserve more in special day. Hey, if you want me to shut up, that's fine. I'll shut up. I'll be silent. I'll take your word, okay? I don't want to make you angry. I don't want to make you angry because it's scaring me. Not fair. Hey, don't blame me. Blame your boss, all right? Blame your boss or blame whoever picked your free days for choosing to have it be on a Friday. And if it was you, then blame yourself. Ain't nobody to blame but your boss or yourself. One of the two. Ah, you're blaming the universe. I'm sure the universe won't mind. I heard screaming up into the sky hasn't done much either. So, that's my evidence for the universe not caring. You may send your woes in its direction. Hmm. Microwave. Wish I had one of those. We still don't have one of those. I mean, we do, but it's kind of broken, so we don't use the microwave. I kind of want some, like, not cheese sticks. What do they call them? Mozzarella sticks. Why did I forget what mozzarella sticks were called? Cheese sticks? I mean, cheese sticks are a different thing, right? They're the little cheese sticks. So I don't know why my brain said cheese sticks when I was thinking mozzarella sticks. Like the ones with the breaded, thing, and you fry them and whatnot. Instead, my brain said, ah, yes, cheese stick. I mean, I guess it's, like, not wrong, and technically. As you can see, my yawning remains the same. I still yawn at around the same time for no good reason. I mean, yeah, it's not wrong. See? It's not wrong, but it's wrong. Both simultaneous and true. I do have to go around and search for new games on like itch.io and those other sites because I think my catalog, even though I have 10 games ready, I got like 10 games or so that I can still play and like have them be, either continuations or new stuff. I gotta find a couple of others. I gotta find like a visual novel or two to play because I like playing those. I do, or I guess reading those because it's more reading than playing at all. You love the itch.io? I love itch.io too. Itch.io's pretty nifty. Pretty nifty itch.io. Or itch.io. whichever people used to refer to it. I just call it whatever. Whatever I feel like at the time. Itch.io, itch.io. I know there's some other ones that I have kind of forgotten about. Let me see if they show up on my notes app thing. It might be somewhere around here. It demands so much digging, so much more digging, but it can be so rewarding, right? Like when you find something cool, it's like, hell yeah. Let's see. Not that, not that. Let's see. That's not it. List of stuff. That's not it. That's not it either. Okay, so I think I've lost it. I've lost the other sites. Hello, hail to thee, Yuki. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hi, hi. How are you doing? Hello, Otto. How are you doing, Yuki? Was waiting for Twitch message. I was talking about this earlier, like how for the first like whatever many minutes, I was just kind of waiting around, and I was like, damn Twitch and its inability to send messages at appropriate times, the bastards. But I'm glad that you managed to catch the stream. How are you doing? Hmm. Good. It still didn't come. It still didn't come. You had to go and check yourself. Damn. You're okay, EP. Understandable. I too am kind of EP, but that's mostly because I'm kind of sick. So until I'm always kind of EP. I'm gonna be honest. This time just more so. But other than that, I'm doing quite alright, and I hope you've been having a fine, dandy day. You woke up at 11 a.m. though. That's a okay time to wake up. You know, it's technically you woke up in the morning. You have sleep. You have problems with sleep. Yeah, I'm sorry about. I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sure that I don't help with my stream time, huh? I've been thinking about my stream hours. If I should switch things up from the usual 3 to like 6 a day, and I'll start earlier. Then I can just stream for longer. It was late morning and you were sleepy already during the day. Well, you gotta drink in your coffee. Not too much, just a cup, and then eat some bread, and then you have energy. That's how energy works, I think. That makes me think about peanut butter and toast again. I want my peanut butter. I want some peanut butter and toast right now. I'm hungry. I'm hungry for it. Your stream starts at 9 p.m. for me? Yikes. So if I start earlier, that would be 6 p.m. Hmm. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I might do that. I might not. I don't know. I don't know. It depends if I can keep up a proper sleep schedule, because that's my issue too. That my sleep schedule is kind of garbage. It's kind of garbage. So if I try to make streams longer by streaming earlier and ending at the same time, it's like bleh. Oh my god, same time zone. Hello, friend. The time zone fellows. Hi, should I remember you? Yes. Well, actually, I don't remember if you were around when Shoku was here. Probably not. How have you been? I've been fine. I've been fine. A little sick today, but other than that, very good. Very good trip with the fam. How have you been, Knuckles? Hail to thee. I saw that you had an update, or a little. You made a post about an update with the boss fight for your game, and I looked at it for a little bit, and it's looking good. Also, cool portrait for Mike, for blah, 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 my brain, for the angel. But you have the same time zone. We can be we can be friends anyway. Aw, see, friendship, amazing, awesome. I love so you love to see it. You love to see it. Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody. I'm assuming that's from a song. It probably is. Silly. Silly elf. You're all very silly at times. But yeah, I don't know. Shulk, are you in the Discord? I don't remember if you're in the Discord. Let me see. Me no think so. You are not. Guilty. Fair enough. You don't have to join, but the Discord is there. You gotta just put Discord on the chat, and it should pop up. And then I gotta go into the Discord, beep, 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 do stuff manually because your boy cannot learn how to make things go automatically. You do have to join. Don't listen to the elf. The elf will say things, but that's okay. Only if you want to. I should eat a fruit, but we don't have any fruits. Listen to the elf. Oh, Yuki. Oh, Yuki. Okay, let me... Boop. And then I go right here. And then I add a roll. There we go. You are now in the Discord, though. And I give you your role so that you can interact. You're very bad at Discording, though. Hey, fair enough. I'm a boomer with technology as a whole, so it's completely fine. I too sometimes forget to communicate in my own Discord on the daily. Don't care, you'll get better. Don't force Shoko to do things. Yolotl old, so will be even worse. Hey, I'm not that old. She's a couple 100,000, come on. But the people, the interacting, so hard. Fair, fair. Dude, I'm in the Discord of somebody I watch on Twitch, and I communicate on the Twitch, like, thing, chat, like, normally, but I still have not communicated in their Discord. I've not sent a single message. Because I'm too shy, okay? I'm too shy to say hello or anything. And Yuki's just like, sure, it's hard. Bro, Tumblr? What about Tumblr, Yuki, the elf? Oh, you mean like the brain. The people, the interacting. Yeah, Tumblr is a site. It is definitely a site of all time. Discord is taking away what great at communicators and replace it with old styled forums. Brr. Is it? I know they've gotten that new CEO guy, but I haven't gotten into like the whole shebang about how Discord is being changed or if it's going to be changed. I guess it is kind of like a forum, kind of. I'm not sure. I don't think. I'm gonna be honest. I never interacted in any forums, like in the olden days. Discord is basically Skype. If Skype married Reddit, I mean, I, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that. You didn't see that, by the way. I don't know if I agree with that. But I can kind of see what you're saying, though. I can see the vision. I see the vision. We did? No, you didn't. You did not see anything. You didn't see it. Okay, you did not see anything. You're stinky. You didn't take a shower. You're gonna get your ankles bitten. What else? What else? I will toss you into the nearest body of water I can find. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like a marriage of Skype and Reddit, but like, it's different. It's not like Reddit. Just because you can type things into a thing does not mean that makes it like Reddit. It's more like, actually, I don't know any other Discord-esque things. Skype call sound. I don't remember the Skype call sound. I was trying to make it there for a second, but then I forgot. If only you don't have to go to work from that random body of water. I don't think so. I mean, unless you work from home, in which case, if I toss you into your bathtub, then I guess you'd have to work. I mean, Mumble was there before Discord for you at least. Oh, Mumble. Another thing I didn't use. I really am not good at the social media thing. Like, I never really... I guess Discord is a social media, which for me has been more of a recent thing. Like, I only got Discord when I started streaming. And then... I guess I technically do have, like, an X. Not for me here, but just a little personal one. But I don't use it. I just, like... I mean, I do, but I just use it to look at stuff, and that's it. Old. Oh, that's also a good comparison. When did he start streaming? In a couple of days, about a year ago. How far was it from you following? When did you follow? Let's see. I should have added like a follow counter thing, but I think that's with another streaming program thing. Like a couple of months. I think you've been following me for a couple of months so far. Man, I need to learn how to add stuff like that so that you guys can just be like or not even hashtag exclamation point this, exclamation point that. Oh, I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind everybody else and their cool little commands. I think I could add it though eventually. I'll have to learn how though. Look in your email then, old man. Oh yeah, I forgot you can check in your email. It like tells you that people followed. Email. Let's see. Email, that's cool stuff. Listen. It's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault. Okay. I may have... that's that. Login. I think it shows up on your email. Ask Eister how to set stuff up. I don't think Eister sets her stuff up. Eister asked her friends to set her stuff up. You guys remember letters? Letters are awesome, okay? Letters are epic. You write stuff, and you have to think about how much you want to write down, and you send them around. If Germany still uses a letter system, you still get letters. I feel like most places still have letters for, like, certain things. You just get letters from, like, your bank and whatnot, as well as, like, an email, and, if you have an app for your bank, you will also get a notification there, so you just get, like, 3 different things, just in case. Let's see. Great year. Streams. I don't think you get email whenever someone's following you, because I don't know if I ever set it up that way. Oh well. Me for gore. Me don't know. That's my final answer. I don't know. Stuff happened when it happened. But anyways, what did you guys do for the last couple of days? I've forgotten to ask. Here they send letter and email? Ah, that makes sense. Does this mean you're German? Yuki is a well-traveled elf. Yuki is Yuki. Kind of want to eat again, even though I ate, like, not that long ago. Well, good anyway. You live in Germany, though? True. And now Knuckles is calling someone fat. Or it's just pointing out that fat is a thing that exists. What do you mean fat? What do you mean fat, Knuckles? What do you mean by this? Explain. Have yourself present your reasoning as if it were evidence to the court. Did you steal my hunger bar, your lotto? Oh, that's why. It's because I said I was hungry and you're calling me fat. Okay, I get it now. Okay, you bastard. Okay, I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm gonna get you. And no, I did not steal your hunger bar, Yuki. I'm just kind of hungry. I'm kind of sick. And when I'm sick, I get hungry sometimes, okay? You don't want to eat like last. You don't want to eat last, like, week. You don't want to eat? You're telling me you haven't eaten still? Yuki, come on. Don't not feed yourself. Feed thyself food and nutrition that is very tasty and good for your body, okay? Go do that. Oh, my texting skills amazing. Your texting skills are as refined as your ability to speak, which is good. My nuts. Sorry, I just had to like shuffle around in my chair a little bit. You eat sometimes, you don't want to eat though. Well, you have to eat 3 square meals a day. Pretty please and thank you. These nuts? No, just my nuts, not these. You eat 1. Only 1? Exactly, go eat. See? I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna feed you food. And you're gonna you're gonna just to deal with it. I can't threaten you. I'm sorry. I can't feed you. Is this another short joke? You have a little time to complete another 2. Yuki just makes decisions. Yuki just doesn't feel hungry. I don't know why. Yuki just doesn't have a health bar. Don't tell us what we can't do. That's a good short joke idea. And no, okay. Well, you've been making a lot of short jokes at me whenever I manage to talk to you. So, it's like I'm prepped for the short jokes. Shoko, the elf bullies me a lot about my height. Almost constantly. You are manifesting Yuki eating, and that is a threat. Well, there you have it. There you have it. The 2 of you are just gonna do strange spiritual magics against one another. You will bite anyone who comes near. I don't think that's really eating. He's like 5'3". Yes, that's the height. It's not my fault that most of you are giants, okay? Yuki is like freaking 6 something. Knuckles is probably more standard than height. I don't remember if Knuckles ever told us his height. And then Shoko, I don't even know what height you are, but I'm assuming taller than me because that's basically been everybody in my chat. You're 6 feet 2? Okay, there you have it. Oh my god, you small? Ah, here we go again. Here we have it again. Sea Bunny is actually taller than you? That's right. Sea Bunny is like taller by a bit. Not by any crazy amount, but still by a bit. Same message, but with a heart this time. Thank you, Shoko. You're still gonna get tossed into a body of water. Maybe with some brick shoes this time around. Sorry, cement. Cement shoes. Also, Marco. Yes, we discussed this in that other Discord that you guys, that Discord tends to attract tall people. What's so small? You can't throw me? Okay, Yuki, can you throw Shoko for me? And Aflux is a motherfucking giant. Why can't I have the tall people build? That's not fair. That's not fair. It's not fair for me to be short. And I want to be a cool, manly man. But here I am, being short as hell. So don't you talk about not fair. Give me your heights then. Give me all your heights. All of you, take a piece of your height, give it to me. We'll all round out at average. Probably. I'm not sure how that works, but I'll make it work. Ay, my neck. You'll cast a Leviathan spell and lift you up so that you can throw them yourself. Ah, okay. So you'll cast a spell on me and it will lift me up. Oh, levitation. I can't read. Levitation. I'm sorry, not Leviathan. What am I saying, bro? I, Blind Lottle has returned, I think, for a little bit. Freaking, I can't read shit again. Levitation. Yeah, levitation. Okay, Leviathan. I read it as Leviathan. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. It's not my fault. Listen, we all agreed I'm the resident Dumbo, so do not be too surprised at my misreading. At least I read the rest of the sentence correctly, okay? At least there's that. Damn, you never used inches, but for you, you're 6'1", another tall ass person. What is it with me attracting Europeans and the tall ones? That's like the two things. Yes, that's tall. That is tall. Freaking is that tall? Just like Yuki. I still remember when Yuki told us his height, and you asked the same thing. You're like, "Is that tall?" And it's like, yes, that is. All I can do. That's my skill set. I attract tall Europeans. That's my skill. My passive ability. Holy moly. I guess I also attract tall North Africans because there is, or, well, I haven't seen, actually, now that I think about it, I haven't seen a certain someone in a minute because they haven't been streaming either. Where has our boy been now that I think about it? Where has Justin been? I miss him. But yes, there's also Justin, who I remember is tall as hell. Or at least about as tall as you guys. I think. This could be me misremembering. There is a tendency to do that. Just in case. Ha ha. Violence is erupting in my blood right now for your little pun here. Just in case. I'm gonna put you in a boxing ring. And then we're just gonna throw hands, Yuki. You and me. 1-on-1. No magic. Can't touch you? I can do that. I can hit you. I'm pretty good at hitting things. You know, I got a mean hand or two. I got mean spicy hands. I don't know how to talk about boxing. Okay? I don't know how to sound threatening, okay? It's been a long while. You'll bite? I bite too, bitch. I bite too. You think you're the only one that bites? You think you're the only one that can Mike Tyson somebody? You ain't the only one. I want a chocolate, bro. I want like a dark chocolate. That would be so good right now. Give me like an 80% freaking dark chocolate. Oh, I would kill. I would kill for that. You'll call Usyk? Who in the world is Usyk? Don't push the horses. The horses? Who's Usyk? And why are we talking about horses? I don't push horses. I don't think it would be easy to push a horse either. Current heavyweight boxing champion? Oh. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, I'm knowledgeable, but I'm not that knowledgeable, okay? I don't know everybody. But that's cool to know, Usyk. Let me look that one up. Usyk. My brain is still blasting me. Ah, okay. Heavyweight champion since 2025. That's cool. He's like the top dog? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it eat chocolate. I guess that's true. That is very much true. I don't know if they can eat chocolate. Let me look that up also. Can horses eat chocolate? Okay, the answer is no because they can't metabolize it. So, no. No chocolate for the horsies. Ah, it's his quote, don't push the horses. Why did he say that? He speaks English very dumbly. Caveman speaking English type of English? Fair enough. I would too, if I didn't know English. Only if they're brave enough. Only if they're brave enough can they eat chocolate. I guess that's also true, but it would be bad for their tummy, and we don't want the horsies to have tummy hurt, because that would make me sad. He is Ukrainian, so he tried saying a Ukrainian thing in English. Yeah, phrases do not translate very well. But it's still, like, you kinda get it. You kinda get what it means. It's just kinda odd sounding. Out of context, I guess. They push horses in Ukraine? I mean, they probably did for a good long while. Until more recently. Oh, don't start shit? Yeah. Because you'll get kicked, right? The horse will kick you, so don't push the horse. Don't start shit. Makes sense. Still, that's a good question. Do people push horses in Ukraine? Did they ever stop pushing the horses? I must know. Yo, you got a mad awesome video for me? You do now, don't ya? Hand it over. Literal translation, don't make the horses run. Ah. Don't make the horses run. That one makes even less sense. What the man said at first made sense. This one, not so much. Oh, freaking your orangutan ASMR. That's funny. That's funny. I think I've seen this video before. I don't remember where though. Ooh, I got a little hiccup. Let me switch a Rooney my stuff around so that I can show you guys. I swear I've seen it at least once. One singular time. Let me just X this out. Window. Where's the one with the orangutan? There it is. Orangutan. Well, for you, it would be over pulling a string, and you think this translation of idioms is quite funny. Over pulling the string. That one, I would not know what that means. Like, I could get a vague idea, but I feel like I'd still be confused. No, I don't want to YouTube. Whatever. Bro's just eating. Bro's just eating. Hold on. There we go. Why does he have like a tank top on? He has various types. I assume it's a he. I don't know. Just different styles of tank top. They put a tank top on this man. What a lovely job to have. Damn, okay, he was kind of mad that time. Okay. What was that? Bro, does the concept of a bag, I think confounds the orangutan here a little bit. 279k likes. People like this stuff. You knew ASMR is popular, but not that much. It is a orangutan also. I think that adds to the factor, It adds to the niche, That's what they always say about making content. You gotta find your niche in order to do well on the internet. What a lad. Or lad. Oh, he drew threw the fucking thing backwards. Freddy! Hell yeah, Freddy! I think Freddy's trying to bounce the pepper. No, it's more of a don't start thing. Oh no! Oh no! Poor fucker. I hope he's all right. I hope Freddy was fine. Oh. Freddy has more of a different ensemble of clothes. Ew. If all the horses start running all of a sudden chaotic, they will panic. That is true. Horses running around, not too good. It's hard to catch them. Once you lose them, you lose them. And there goes Freddy again. Freddy has a tendency to just go and fall off. Prince, what a lovely lad. I feel like this video's gotta be old though. I mean, this one is from 3 years ago, but the camera quality, I don't know. Camera quality gives me vibes that it's a little older. But horses, one was also about straying. Yes. I feel like there's... Oh, don't pull a... Is it don't pull a horse by its rein? No, that wouldn't make sense. There's something about reins. Funny monkey. Indubitably. Knuckles, indubitably. Let me give a like to that. Kitty. What is this? Late 90s, late 2000s nostalgic commercials. I don't want to play that in case there's something that's copyrighted. There's a couple of commercials I remember from the 2000s. The freaking... The bouncing, like the trampoline shoes or whatever the hell. Those were not good. I mean, the commercial was fine, but like the actual product, not too good. I would not say the product was worthwhile. I must skedaddle to the restroom real quick. I will return. Bye. I returneth. Hopefully that didn't take too long for you guys. I'm feeling very warm. Very warm in a not good way. In a not pleasant manner. I want some like ice cream or something, bro. Some ice cream would be pleasant, but no. I gotta lock in again when it comes to health and sugars because I ate too much on my trip. I ate too much unhealthy stuff. So I gotta focus. I'm gonna try and just drink water for the next good long ass while, as in hopefully the rest of this year, unless it's alcohol, in which case I'll make an exception for. You guys, I was I was thinking about orangutans while I was in the bathroom, and I'm like, how much I want to lift one. And then I started thinking about all the things I wanted to try and lift. Like, I've mentioned the fact that I wanted to lift a baby cow before, because they seem very liftable. Like, as in, just an item to be carried, not in the sense that I am actually capable of carrying a baby cow, because they are very heavy little things. Lock and lottle. Right? Listen, you gotta lock in. Lock and lottle. I shall lock in. Gorillas, are you aware orangutans are fucking huge? Yes! That doesn't mean that I also do not wish to lift one. Listen, it is round. It is round, and clearly round objects are meant to be lifted. Okay? Your 5'3" ass is not lifting one. Why? Do that? I can lift one. Why do you doubt me so? Rock and roll, rock and rollato, rock and rottle, not rock and rottle. But nah, I feel like orangutan. I could lift one. Come on, I could lift one, or at least try. Okay, I can at least try to lift one. Giraffe, baby giraffe. I also kind of want to lift that. Mostly because they have funny legs, and I like seeing them wobble a little bit. I don't know. Chicken jackal. Why would you say this? Why would you post this in my chat? How dare you? It should not be even slightly humorous, but it is. So I'll let it slide. Also, I lost the pin for my headset to keep my ear thing still, so I now have a paper clip just running through it. Innovation. Jolly Boy is very innovative. Adapt, survive, overcome. That made me think about all those lock picking videos. And how much of a lie, you think, oh, just stick the thing in there and wobble it around, but that's not really how that works. It doesn't work too well. You have cat ears on your headset? No. Where did you get this information? I do not have cat ears on my headset. The ear thing for you to hear, the muff, the whatever you call it. I don't know what they call that piece. I just know it's the thing that goes over your ear. That's a shame? What? How is it a shame? Would you prefer that I have the cat ear headset, that garbage piece of crap that doesn't work too well and just looks, the way it does, and that's the selling point? Yes? You guys are different. you lot are simply different. Well, I'm sorry I went for something practical instead of something cutesy wootsy that you wouldn't even see feeling roasted. Yes, hides behind corner. Yeah, that's you better hide. You better hide. My knee itch. I got bit by a lot of bugs, by the way. I got over there. I just kept getting bitten while I was asleep by some insects, and I don't know why or how. It would be fine. My bed would have nothing on it, and then I would sleep. I would wake up, and I'd have a new bite. I think I got a total of how many bites actually? I'm gonna say 10 bites together, like not even equally spread. Just like a couple on one leg and then a bunch on another. Whether it was ants or mosquitoes or literally anything else, I have no clue. I think it may have been like some very tiny mini ants that were there. Those probably made the long journey from the one crack underneath the door all the way to the room where I was in, just to specifically bite me, nobody else. Because my brethren was also in the same room. We got put in the same room, right? And my brethren was not bitten a singular time, but me, I just had all the bites, I guess. Maybe I'm just like sweet. I'm sweet and very biteable. At least, you know, when you itch, you're not. You're tasty. Apparently, I'm just tasty. Tasty little jolly. At least, you know, when you get bitten by stuff, it doesn't itch unless you scratch at it. So there is that. A real snack. We're going like that now, huh? Calling me a snack now, huh? Alright, shush. You shush, okay? I wish I could have found some like cool rocks. I wanted to go to like a museum that was over there. If only you were an ant. What does that say? Are you trying to say you want to bite out of me? You want to nibble me? You want a taste of the jolly? You guys are wild. Sorry about that. I don't know if I made noise there or not. I should have muted my mic. I think I did in time. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah. I'm being like brain deficiency right now. Like I can feel my brain melting a little. I don't know why. It's just melting like chocolate, and I don't know what to do about it. Hmm. I want to lie down on a pillow. I want a big pillow, like a huge square, just a big old square, and I want to lie on top of it and just chill out. And know that it's not a bed because they have different kinds of stuff inside. Okay, I just want like a big pillow, not a bed. Big pillow, so that I can roll up on it and just lie there on a poofy big cushion, like a chihuahua on your favorite pillow. Maybe put it next to the AC so that it's nice and cool. That'd be kind of nice, actually. Hmm. Wasn't there a product that was like for a pillow so that it retains its coolness? It had like a liquid thing going through it. You are peeing like a motherfucking snake. You're peeling. I thought I said peeing. You are peeling like a motherfucking snake. What happened, Yuki? Did you also stay in the sun without any amount of sunblock or sunscreen? I cannot even chastise you, for I did not do the same. I mean, I did the same thing, like only once though, for like 2 hours. Unpeel thyself and apply moisturizer if applicable. You don't go outside? No. Well, then I don't know. I hope you're okay. It doesn't hurt, does it? Because that sounds like it sucks. The idea that your skin is peeling like a snake does not build much confidence in your well-being. But I hope all is okay. I hope it doesn't hurt or anything. Because that does sound like it sucks. I'm almost out of water. You want a big pillow but not a bed? You mean just a dog bed? Yes. That is my final answer. I guess. I mean, is a dog bed really just a pillow? I don't think I've ever seen a dog bed that's just a pillow. But if it is just a pillow, then I guess so. I guess that's the answer. I want a big old dog bed. Big old dog bed I can curl up inside of and just lie down, and it's my bed and nobody else's bed, unless I want to put it on somebody else's bed so that I can be with them and not be alone, in which case it's our bed, but it's still my bed. You don't get to be on it. Bees. I just thought about those guys. Very briefly. Nothing special. They exist. Guys, did you know that? Did you know bees exist? Kind of crazy. They fly. Pretty wild. And they go bzzz. And then they go into a flower and they shake their little butts. And then they just have little pollen. And then they go to the next flower. And that's how flowers do the shaboinging. With the help of a bee. Little butt-shaking creatures. Why did they do that? Like, why couldn't they find a more sophisticated way of communicating other than shaking their butt? What was God's plan when he made them? The questions I have for anybody who created bees. Why? Why did you make them shake their butts? You're just jealous? Listen. A little bit, okay? A little. But that's not the point, alright? That's not the point. Not the point of this conversation. Okay? If it was, I would be in therapy, and not here. But it is kind of cute, though. Just go outside and shake your butt a bit. You go shower, bathe, Yuki. May your shower be very nice and helpful and leave you squeaky clean. Not a big deal. I mean, I suppose so, unless you're the type like me to not like being stared at. I do not like being stared at, unless it's you guys. You guys can stare at me. But random strangers on the street? No, no. Very bad. I do not like it. Being perceived is very, very anxiety-inducing. Do not perceive me. I don't exist. Random strangers are safest. They don't know you, so what's the matter if they judge you? Let me think on that. They can video you. They can take a video of you and then share it everywhere on the internet. That's not very cool. And it also depends on how far away you are from your own home. Because if you do it right next to the street, right next to your house or whatever, you're gonna see people looking at you, and those people are gonna be people you see whenever you go out. We are much worse. We don't forget, and will remind this and stay here. I suppose so. But you guys, at least, are not people I see face to face, like the people outside. You know, you guys are an amalgamous blob on the screen. Somewhat, to some extent, okay. Do 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 do. I don't know if I should drink more tea today, cause with the way I am, I don't really. I guess I do have some. Actually, do I even have my decaf green tea anymore? I don't remember if I finished that up before I left. After all those years, when you'll finally be comfortable again, we will strike with, "Hey, remember how you were shaking your butt?" Just to revive that memory. Oh no, they remembered. They remembered. It's like whenever you do something, when you have like an embarrassing memory with like a specific person, so you don't want to come across that person ever again. You do everything in your power to just avoid them. like a classmate, or this apparently was so bad. Even Twitch warned you if you want to send this. What kind of Twitch's system of deciding like what you can like? Are you sure you want to send this? Are you sure you want to send this very basic harmless message? Like, come on, Twitch, come on. You've let people say horrendous things on your site. Don't act like you care. Do not act like you care. Twitch is just silly like that. It was harmful in its mind. Yeah, it was harmful for you to say that you might remind me of something. Shaking my head. Are you harmed? I don't think so. I'm pretty unharmed. I feel like it would be pretty hard to harm me. You know, I'm pretty hard to harm. Do you have arms? I do. I do have arms. I'm just being a polite gentleman. You know, polite little gentleman with my hands on my lap. Oh, good lord. Did we come back or am I still? No, we're back. Never mind. I was about to send a message just to see if it was the whole thing. Twitch definitely heard that. Apparently, Twitch did not like me calling Twitch a bitch. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was not good. I did not like that the internet did that. They contacted my fucking internet provider just to warn me. Had to be at that point too. That was funny. That's a little funny. Hmm. Well, Twitch can suck a wiener anyway. I want a possum. I kind of want a possum. I know I just said that like twice, but like I want a possum. I don't know why. They're just cute. They're very cute. I feel like you could like be very good friends with one, and they're kind of round in their shape, and I like that. I like when things are the shape of a ball. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hmm. I wonder why. But you know, the possums are cool. They're like they got their beady eyes. Aren't they ones? Oh yeah, they're the ones. Yeah, they do that sometimes. You know, they pretend they're dead. They like roll over and like go like bleh, to pretend they're dead. But like they're not. You know, they you can tell. I think I don't know if there's actually like a. I mean, you'll know if you see them and then they just like see you and then they pretend to die. You'll know it's alive. But you know, if you just find it pretending it's dead, I'm not sure if you would notice that it's not dead. Maybe you would. Maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. I've never seen one in person. I want one though. I want to carry him around. Carry a buddy. Either a possum or what do they call those? The armored little guy that turns into a ball. Is it an armadillo? Hold on. Armadillo. Let me see if that's the critter I'm speaking of. Yeah, armadillo. I like armadillos. They're cool. They're fun looking dudes. I like them. I wanna pet them, and I wanna scratch them a little bit, and I wanna hold them very safe and sound, and place them on a little cushion on a pillow, and I don't know how to give affection to an armadillo, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. That's what I want to do. Have I ever even seen a baby picture of an armadillo? Do they also have the armor? Give it food? That would probably be a very, very safe bet. Just give it food. You're right. Just give it a tomato, assuming they can eat those. I don't eat them anyways, so let's see. Armadillo baby. I want to see what those look like. Yeah, they also have the little armor bits on them as well. Well, I imagine they're softer though. They're not. They're probably not very well plated, but they do have the plates. Huh. I guess they're just born with it, which makes some sense. Do you think they like molt? Are they like snakes? Do they slowly, when they're getting bigger, just like shed skin, or is it just kind of like normal skin that it kind of just grows with you? Hmm. I don't think that made any sense. Not that I think about it. Oh well. What other critters do I kind of just want to randomly steal from our local zoo? Hmm. I think the only other ones I would kind of actually want as a pet are like certain sea creatures, like little manta ray are not little, but I don't think it's manta rays. Hold on, manta ray. It's the other one, I believe. Yeah, it's not the manta ray. Manta rays are gigantic. They are humongous fellows, large individuals. They are cool looking though. Hmm. I'm talking about the pancake ones. You know the ones that are like pancakes, little pancakes with a tail? That's the one I want. I forgot what it's called. Hmm. Da, 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 da. I didn't even realize that the song that was playing from like a little animation like type video, like an animatic or whatever. It was a what is it? Yeah, Critical Role. Isn't that D&D, right? I think I'm right about that. I've never watched Critical Role. I know there's like a lot of fans of Critical Role though. Hmm. My bones are cracking again. I love it when my bones crack. Do I? Not really. I just have to deal with it. Mushroom. Bro, I haven't had anything like with a lot of mushrooms in it in a long while. I used to eat a lot of mushrooms for like a little while. I had like a mushroom phase where I just ate one. Well, I guess the most common mushroom is that like little gray one. So I would just like go around and just eat that a lot. Like I had a Philly cheesesteak that was not filled with steak. It was filled with mushroom. It was pretty good, to be fair. Pretty darn good, in my unprofessional food opinion. I haven't eaten that many kinds of mushrooms though. I kind of want to eat more different little mushrooms. I know foraging is a bit of no, not a habit, a hobby for people. I know there's like people that like to forage for stuff like that in the woods, but I do not trust myself to know how to differentiate the stuff that will harm me from the stuff that will not. It would be kind of cool though. Kind of cool if I could do that. Just to look at stuff and be like, yes, you can eat this. The only thing I know is safe to eat is like the leaves of like a dandelion or something like that. I think. Don't take my word for it, but I think that's true. Hmm. Eh. I'm also probably gonna let my hair grow again because I kind of just give myself a bit of a just made myself bald for a while. So I feel like I'm not gonna cut my hair for a long while now. This fall and winter, it's just gonna grow, and then we'll see. I'll see what I'll do with it. And I also got a weird thing to want, but I want like a deer skull. I just want the skull, maybe with the horns. I feel like that'd be a cool item to own. Just like prop it up somewhere or randomly decide to talk to it. And yes, I would talk to a skull if I had one. That is a thing I would do. I don't know why. I feel like it'd just be a thing I do. Seems very me. Hmm. Either a deer skull, you have a skull. I mean, in my head, but that's my skull, you know? I want a skull I can talk to, I can put in my hands that isn't my own, which lies upon my shoulders, technically my neck, and then shoulders. You know what I mean. But you are not incorrect. I do have a skull. Oh my god, you're so picky. Wouldn't you also want a cool skull you could talk to? There was one actually. This reminds me of like this like person that made designs on deer skulls that they would sell on like Etsy or whatever. After like using like a superheated like pen thing to like draw on it and whatever. Those are cool as hell. I don't know if that person's still around doing that though. That was awesome. One of those would be very, very, very neat. Very nice. Hmm. Imagine owning a fish, like, little skeleton. Just a fish skeleton. Just to talk to it. That would be a little odd. Like, I can understand a skull, you know. It is a creature of land. You know, a skull from a creature of land and you talk to it. Alright, understandable. A creature from the sea whose skeleton you have and you talk to. Not understandable. It's not even of the same place as you. It doesn't have anything I could relate to when it comes to your experiences as a land creature. So why the hell would you talk to a fish, you know? Fish bones, specifically. Talking to a fish, different thing. Talking to fish bones, I wouldn't understand that. Mm, probably gonna eat spaghetti later today. Either that or something else. Don't know what, though. Don't know exactly what. But I kinda want spaghetti. Because I was offered spaghetti. And even though I said no for the moment because I'm on stream, still kinda want it. Hopefully there's enough. If there isn't, then, too bad for me. Too bad for me. Now, hmm. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll around just to see if anything else is worth talking about. Because my mind is having a hard time minding. Hmm. Plant of the spiky kind. That's a cactus. I just had to. I had to like wait for a moment there. Like, didn't I just? Yeah, that's a cactus. Why am I thinking about a cactus for? What is a cactus for, Jolly Boy? What do you wish for a cactus? Cacti. Cactus. Imagine if there was a cactus that blew up like a grenade. So it's just basically a grenade. I feel like that'd be terrifying as hell. You just like step on it and it just inflates. So it just blows up. Not a place I would go to if there were those. I hope we do not either create or find those in the future, for they have no reason to be a thing. I guess you could make it so that in the spikes there are like seeds and whatever, and that's how they reproduce. They just blow up. But that would also, I feel like that would also be rather like inefficient and stupid, or maybe not. Because, like, who would eat a spike, you know? If there's a thing in the spike, that's the seed. And then you kind of poof the seeds everywhere because they're in the spikes. Then I guess nobody would eat the spike, which would then mean your little seed from your plant would grow. So I guess it's actually not that dumb. Mayhaps I am the stupid one, and evolutionarily that is a great idea. Hmm. Okay, I cannot find anything really worth yapping on about so far. Nada. You know, I still like looking up clips of what's that game called? Freaking Armored Core 6. That game is always so pretty to look at. To me at least. Like I just love seeing. I'm a big like mecha enjoyer, I guess. Not that I am necessarily somebody that watches a lot of mecha anime or anything like that, but just mecha itself, just like the mechs shooting funny, colorful stuff at each other and zooming around and being cool has always been pretty damn sick. And weirdly pretty as well. At least the way they make the lasers shine or whatever. But that's always been pretty enjoyable. Oh yeah, I forgot that Kiri Calavaro, which is like a VTuber from what's that group Globy? I think is dipping out of the group. She's like a race car VTuber basically, or like a yeah, I guess like a car VTuber to some extent. There's another that's a car VTuber that actually I think races, but I don't remember their name. Hmm. Oh man, my brain is like getting pushed through a meat grinder, getting turned into ground brain. Goodness gracious. And I took my medicine too. I'm probably just dehydrated a bit. I'll hydrate myself a little later. More hydration. More. Put me, give me more. Give me more. I'm kind of vibing to the music. If you're asking, like, hey, if words, if I quiet down like that for like a couple seconds, I'm just kind of vibing, just a little vibe. Allow me that. Do 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 do. You know what game would be kind of cool to play at some point? Freaking what's that one called? The Long Dark. That one, I know it's a hard one to play, especially if you're trying to be good, but it kind of looks cool. I don't know if I can run it though. Let me look it up. Steam store. The Long Dark. Yeah, it's only 20 bucks. Only $20 This came out in 2017? I thought this game was older than that. Huh. That's weird. Oh, so was something I forgot to check was the filters, audio filters, or was it? Uh-oh, advanced properties. Okay. Never mind, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. Let me see, can I run this game? Probably is the answer. So we might see that in the future. Because that is a pretty cool game, at least in my opinion. Pretty cool. I will put it in my wish list so that I may get it while there's a sale. I don't think I've ever really played like an actual survival game, really. Like ever. I mean, unless you count like Minecraft, but and survival horror is a different genre, so I wouldn't count survival horror because that's kind of a different kind of survival. Different kinds of worries and management of resources. Mm. Ooh, tired. I don't know what I'll do for the rest of the day though. I feel like I'll just like after I eat, I'll just shower and then probably just lie down in my bed for a good little bit. Hopefully not long enough that I like fall asleep because I want to try and keep my sleep schedule, the same. If I can, if I can fall asleep after 12, but before 2, that would be neat. Ligma? Why would you say that? Why would you be so cruel to say Ligma? You certainly are a creature, Knuckles. You are a dubious fellow, an individual of undescript existence. Undescript? I feel like that word's not actually undescript. Hold on, give me a second. No, it's a word. It's a word. I think. Undescript. Okay, undescriptiveness. Undescriptive. So undescript, not a word in and of itself. There is indescript. We learn a new thing every day, don't we? And by we, I mean I. I learn a new thing every day. Not a hard thing to do when you're as silly and stupid as Jolly. Jolly's intelligence grows every day. One day I'll be so smart, you guys are gonna be like, wow, wow, Jolly, how did you become like this? And I'll be like, you wanna know, kid? You wanna know how I got this smart? look at these wrinkles, boy. That takes years of experience. Hmm. Have you ever had dumplings? I don't think that's a food I've had, like an actual dumplings, I don't think. No, no. I could very easily say that's just something I've never had. Kind of want to try one though. I mean, it's basically just like meat and cabbage inside of a freaking little thing wrapped in. I don't know if it's bread. I don't think it's bread, but it's a something. It's a something. Jolly doesn't know what the outside thing that is wrapped around the meat and cabbage is, but he knows it's a thing, so that's as best as I can scrounge up. That reminds me, Matriarch brought some egg rolls, and the Matriarch is very kind for that. I kind of want one of those now, but I don't know if she's gonna let me grab one. I'll probably grab one up without telling her, and face whatever consequences later on. Egg rolls are pretty good. I went to like a little shop at a Walmart back in the homeland that had like they sold like little donuts, and there was this one thing that I really wanted but didn't get that was like ice cream in it was a cup filled with ice cream, a bunch of mini donuts in the center, and then more ice cream on top. I wanted that so bad. That looked so good because the donuts were like freshly cooked, like right off the little machine they use, which was like a little mini donut fryer thing where you put the batter at the top and it would mix it up for you. It would just like slowly mix it up and then just kind of plop down little donuts into the fryer. That looks so damn good. I don't think any of those stores are here though, like at all, because I've never seen one outside of that one instance, which is sad. That's sad. I should have begged for that. I should have been like, please, please give me the donuts. Give me the donuts with the ice cream. I want to know what it tastes like. Probably would have just been like normal vanilla, but like I don't know. I feel like it would have been like cool. It would have been nice and like the nice mixture of warm with cold. Cold and warmth of the baked kind. There was also a mall that had these like big brick of a cinnamon. I assume it's like cinnamon bread or whatever, like some brick of a pastry with glaze on top of it. And I say it's like a brick of a pastry because it was genuinely that big. It was just a brick. I don't know what the actual flavor of the pastry was, but I assume it's probably some cinnamon, you know, bun esque thing, but just in brick form. I think I'm drifting away. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what that noise was. Just imagine I was dying for a second, and then I came back. Stronger, better. We can rebuild him. We can rebuild the Jolly. I want a dog. I want like a small, cute dog. I don't know what kind of dog. Small, mini dog. Mini puppy. Mini dog. Hmm. I know a golden retriever isn't really a mini dog, but I'd want one from like a puppy. Give me like a puppy golden retriever. They're very adorable, and they stay pretty darn cute throughout their entire life. Sweet things they are. A little too sweet, a little too sweet sometimes. Cause somebody will break into your house and they're just like, new friend, yippee. Ah. How do you pick me up? Da, 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. I want to go into an art gallery or a museum. Museums, bro, they're sick. They're sick as hell. I love seeing big skeletons of random things and the rocks and then the other miscellaneous items. Just for a little while. Just for a little while, you know. Put me in like a one of those baby strollers and just drive me around. Mm, no. Oh, my bones. My whole body is sore from this ailment of mine. And probably because I was exerting myself in the pool a little bit more than I had in a long bit, which I blame myself for. I shouldn't have done that too much, too hard. Oh, okay, that was my. I can't tell if that's a muscle or just my kidney. One of the two is kind of causing me pain right now. I feel like I'd know if it was my kidney, you know? like you would know, right? You know those like big grandfather clocks? I want you to know, Knuckles, you're getting one of those to the head. Just one though. And it will hit ya. I'll shoot that thing out like a homing missile. Don't know why, but it's gonna happen, and I'm sorry to have to cause this pain upon you. Probably gonna end stream in like a couple minutes, like 30 minutes earlier than usual. I think is okay for today. You know, like it's cause I'm tired. Your boy is tired. Your boy is struggling a little. And I do gotta take care of myself. I think a little bit for today. So I'm sorry about that. You know, sorry that the stream might be a little bit shorter by 30 minutes than the usual 3 hours. I hope that does not anger anyone. But I do want to rest a little bit more for today, just until I think I'll feel better by tomorrow. Probably. And then we'll just be back to it. Back to it like the norm. Hmm. What will I play tomorrow, though? That's a question I gotta answer. I'll probably play Underrail tomorrow, and then. Because tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday, so Underrail tomorrow. And then. Probably Disillusion on Friday. Weekend, I'll play probably something else. Either that or Omega Strikers. If I can't make up my mind on Saturday. One of them two. And I also have to work on what I want to do for birthday. Got only a couple of things planned out in my mind, so it's not even really planned out because, you know, the mind shall forget. I also have to think over once again whether I want to start streams earlier in order to just have more hours in. Hmm. Is my PC doing that thing again? No, it's not. It's just me hearing things. Sometimes I hear the fans of my PC whirling a little hard, and I'm like, you're doing something suspicious, aren't you? And then it's not. They're just doing their thing. Doing their thing. And if they did have a problem, well, the moment you open up Task Manager, the problem's solved. Because magic. I probably should have asked the maid truck to buy me some tea when she was out and about getting groceries. That would have been a smart move. I should have checked what I do have. I know I have the ones that help me sleep a little, the mint ones. I don't know if I even have any of the green tea, and those are really my only two teas. There's a couple of them that are for like gut health or whatever. That could help me out a little bit today. I might yoink one of those. But I gotta buy more. I gotta go out and buy more. Mm. I haven't. I just realized I haven't listened to a Jonathan Young song in quite a bit. And neither have I heard Sin Triangle. That one's a fun one. But yeah, that'll be. I guess that'll be all for today. That'll be all for this fine, lovely little day. I may yap on the Discord a little bit if I if I'm feeling it. And well, I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and whenever you are. May the gods bless you and may the stars shine in your honor. Thank you guys for showing up, and welcoming me back and whatnot. It was good seeing you guys. I really, I really was missing streaming, bro. That was so like, I want to stream again, and here I am, doing it again. Even if I'm a little sick. Even if I'm a little sick, I'll still be here at least for a while. See you guys in the morrow, and please take care of yourselves. All right, bye bye.